In the backyard, it's going to be starting to get dark soon, so I'll have to turn on the light, just cook by the light. And you can listen to the sounds of the shore while I cook. Hi folks, it's Chef Kevin. Thank you so much. Tonight I'm making a very simple but tasty dish. I'm going to grill 2 thick pork chops. And I'm just going to use basic ingredients: salt, pepper, olive oil, and a little paprika. I'm not using any type of marinade because those all have sugars in them, food colorings, preservatives. So I'm trying to get away from all that. Simple is really best. And if you do it right, it works out really well. Now, I remember growing up in the 60s, my parents used to cook pork, and I just thought it was the worst. It was dried, it was hard, and it had no taste. But maybe that's not entirely their fault, because growing up in the 60s, we were told by the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, to cook it very well, at least 160 degrees. Now they've backed off to a more healthier, tastier 145 degree internal temperature. Now the reason they did that is because of parasitic insects or parasites, whatever you want to call them, that were frequently found in pork. Pork was very unclean at that period. So you could have a piece of pork with a tapeworm parasite.
What's wrong here?
Painters rule my switchboard.
Come on.
If you can bring it to life and a call comes in for the doctor, say they're out of town. I'm going to lunch.
Okay.
Hey, bring me back a piece of plain toast and a rotten egg.
Plain toast and a rotten egg.
Yeah, I got a tapeworm, and that's good enough for him.
Go on, get...
Yeah, Curly knows about tapeworms. Okay, let's take a closer look. Okay, here are my 2 pork chops. These are nice and thick. These are about 1 inch thick, maybe a little bit more. Down here in Virginia, we really know how to do pork and tobacco. Okay, well, actually, pork is quite a lean cut. There's not a lot of fat inside the meat itself. There are some fine lines, and that's good. You want some fat. There is fat on the outside. That's the fat cap. Now most of that will render off. Now when you cook something lean like this, you have to cook it very carefully. If you cook it too long, it'll dry out quick and become tough. So how I'm going to cook these is I'm going to cook them directly over high heat, just 2 to 3 minutes per side to get some nice color, nice marks on that. Then I'm going to move them away from the heat so they're going to cook indirectly. And I'm going to take them out at 145 degrees. People think pork is really fatty, but it depends what cut it is. Of course, if it's from the belly, that's bacon, that's fatty as hell. If it's tenderloin, it would be even leaner than this. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just pat these off with a paper towel and season them with salt, pepper, and a little cayenne red pepper, and take them out to the grill. Simple as that. So I've had this paper towel on top of the pork for 15 to 20 minutes. As you can see, it has residual blood on it. That is good. You want to get that off. These look beautiful. I'm going to take a little, actually this is grapeseed oil. Of course I have to open it up first. Just want to put a light coat on it. Fresh ground pepper. You should always use fresh ground pepper. The two most common spices in the world, salt and pepper. That may look like a lot, but there's not much really coming out. Little cayenne pepper. This will give it a little heat. You don't need much. Give it just another touch of grapeseed oil. Coating the sides as well. One more sea salt. And a little bit more cayenne pepper. Try to get some of them spices on the edge. That's pretty much it. The fire outside is ready. So let's go back into the backyard and grill these babies off. Let's spread these coals out a bit. Gonna give that a few minutes just to cool down a little bit. So here we have Chef Kevin's country-styled grilled pork chop. Serving that with sauteed zucchini and little basmati rice. And I'm going to take a little of this chimichurri sauce that I made. Put that right on top. Well, let's take the taste test here. This looks so good. Okay. Who's not hungry? This chimichurri sauce is to die for. Come to Papa. A little on the pink side, that's good. Definitely not overcooked. The more you cook stuff, the more taste and flavor get deleted. Oh my God. That is so tender. The chimichurri sauce really works quite well. That is so tender and so juicy. Jersey, yeah, it's Jersey. Okay. This is the zucchini I made. There is just a ton of flavor in here. This is so awesome. Okay, folks. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you like my zucchini, if you like my grilled pork chop, even if you like my rice, then throw me a friggin' bone here.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.